Now we'll demonstrate the woven rose stitch. We are using 6 strands of floss. The first step is to stitch these 5 base lines. Stitch the 5 base lines. According to the framework shown here, we'll set them up first. Bring the needle through. Bring the needle through at this position. You can do this in other places as well. For the first stitch, make a straight line, pointing to the center point. At a point near the center, bring the needle through. This is the first step. After setting up the 5 base lines, find a point near the center and bring the needle through. After bringing the needle through, skip one line, then wrap around another base line and pass through. After passing through, skip one line again, then pass through another base line. Follow the same method as before. Skip one line and wrap around one line. Continue until all the straight lines are wrapped. Keep wrapping like this. When pulling the floss, be careful not to pull too tight. If it's too tight, the embroidered rose will not look good. It will appear overly compact. It won't have a full and plump appearance. So when pulling the floss, keep it smooth. Aim for a more natural look. The base lines are now almost completely wrapped. To check if it looks full, observe the outermost circle. If it's covered, that means it's complete. Right now, there's still a bit left. The edges are still slightly visible. So we'll continue wrapping a few more rounds. We can turn the needle around like this. When at the outermost part, our floss, when pulling it, should be kept loose and not too tight. This should be just about right. Now for the final stitch. Just like this, go downwards. Bring the needle down. And adjust it slightly. Use the needle to slightly adjust its shape. Now it's complete. We'll now demonstrate again. This is a rose stitch with French knots. You can see the effect after adding French knots. We'll do the same now. We need to establish 5 base lines. But this time, they are not in the center. They are placed here, making the lines relatively shorter. After setting up these baselines, bring the needle through at a point closer to the baselines. Then wrap around one line. Then skip one line. The method is the same as before. It's just that when setting up these baselines, there are some slight differences. Then we continue wrapping in circles to form a triangular shape. When pulling the floss, keep it loose. Maintain a relaxed state for the floss. Do not pull the floss too tight. Wrap the floss fully around. The method for embroidering this is the same as the one on the left. You need to cover the outer contour line. When the contour line is fully covered, it means it's complete. For the final stitch, bring the needle down. Use the needle to slightly adjust the shape. Then use the same floss as before to embroider the center part. 6 strands of floss. Bring the needle through from the center position. Because the center is hollow, there is still some empty space here. Hold the floss with your left hand. Wrap the floss around the needle twice. Point to a spot around the center. Then pull the floss from underneath. When pulling the floss, do not pull it too tight. Let's demonstrate again. Use your left hand to assist and wrap twice. Do not pull too tight. If you pull too tight, the knot will disappear. Use the needle to slightly adjust its position. Now it's complete.